Hey there, history fans! Today we're diving into the life of a guy who changed the world. Nope, not talking about Caesar or Genghis Khan. We're talking about Prophet Muhammad, the founder of Islam. Born around 570 CE in Mecca, modern-day Saudi Arabia, Muhammad's story is anything but ordinary. Mecca was a bustling trade center, but life in the desert was tough. Imagine scorching sun, sand everywhere, and not a lot of modern conveniences. Tragically, Muhammad became an orphan early on. Raised by his uncle, he got a taste of desert life, working as a shepherd. Little did anyone know this future prophet was just getting started. So buckle up, Crash Course crew, as we explore the incredible journey of Prophet Muhammad, from desert orphan to founder of a major world religion. Growing up, Muhammad was known for his honesty and good character. People called him Al-Sadiq, the truthful, and Al-Amin, the trustworthy. Imagine being such a stand-up guy that those are your actual nicknames. He wasn't a big fan of the fighting and injustice he saw around him. Remember, Mecca back then was all about tribal rivalries and power struggles, but Muhammad, he was different. He married Khadijah, a successful businesswoman. She was older and super independent, pretty cool for that time period. They built a happy life together, and Muhammad became a respected member of the community. But something incredible was about to happen. Something that would change Muhammad's life and impact billions of people across the globe. Stay tuned. Picture this. Muhammad is about 40 years old, chilling in a cave outside Mecca. It's a quiet, serene place where he often goes to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. He's been into meditation and reflection lately, seeking peace and guidance. This cave has become his sanctuary, a place where he can connect with his inner self and the universe. Suddenly, bam! The angel Gabriel appears. We're talking full-on celestial being, wings, the whole shebang. Imagine the shock and awe of seeing such a divine figure in the middle of your meditation. Talk about a surprise visit. Gabriel reveals that Muhammad is chosen as a prophet of God, Allah in Arabic. This is a monumental moment, a turning point in history. This is a big deal. He's tasked with delivering a message of monotheism, justice, and compassion. It's a mission that will change the course of humanity. This first revelation marks the beginning of Islam. It's the start of a spiritual journey that will impact millions of lives. Muhammad is understandably overwhelmed, but he accepts his mission. The weight of this responsibility is immense, but his resolve is unshakable. He starts sharing the message, emphasizing the oneness of God and the importance of social justice. His words begin to resonate with those around him. This is where things get really interesting. How will people react? Some are intrigued, others skeptical, and a few outright hostile. What will Muhammad do next? The path ahead is fraught with challenges, but also opportunities. Hold on tight, because the story is about to get even more epic. The journey of Muhammad and the rise of Islam is just beginning. Imagine telling people something totally different from what they've always believed. That's what Muhammad faced. Sharing a new religion in a place deeply rooted in polytheism? Not exactly a walk in the park. Some people were open to Muhammad's message, especially the poor and marginalized. His message of equality and helping those in need really resonated with them. Others, not so much. The powerful tribes in Mecca, many of whom profited from the existing religious practices, saw Muhammad as a threat. They mocked him, persecuted his followers, and tried to stop the message from spreading. But Muhammad persisted, fueled by his unwavering faith and commitment to sharing God's message. His courage and resilience in the face of opposition are truly inspiring, and guess what? This is just the beginning. Section 5. The Hijra packing up for a fresh start. After years of facing persecution in Mecca, things were getting increasingly dangerous for Muhammad and his followers. The situation was becoming untenable, and they needed a solution to ensure their survival and the continuation of their mission. It was time for a strategic retreat, a carefully planned move to a safer location where they could regroup and strengthen their community. In 622 CE, they migrated to Yathrib, a city about 260 miles north of Mecca. This journey was not just a physical relocation, but a significant spiritual and social transition. This journey, known as the Hijra, marks a turning point in Islamic history. It was a monumental event that would shape the future of the Muslim community. Yathrib, later known as Medina, welcomed Muhammad and his followers with open arms. The people of Yathrib were ready to embrace the new teachings and the leadership of Muhammad. It was a fresh start, a chance to build a community based on Islamic principles of equality, justice, and compassion. This new beginning allowed them to establish a society that reflected their values and beliefs. This event was so important that it marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. The Hijra is celebrated as a pivotal moment in Islamic history. Talk about a journey with a lasting impact. The Hijra not only changed the lives of those who undertook it, but also left an indelible mark on the course of history. But the story doesn't end there. The Hijra was just the beginning of a new chapter. Stay with us as we explore how Muhammad built a thriving community in his new home, laying the foundations for what would become a powerful and enduring civilization. Section 6. Building a community in Medina. Yathrib was later renamed Medina, meaning City of the Prophet, and boy did it live up to its name. Muhammad wasn't just a religious leader, he was basically the city planner, mediator, and all-around awesome guy. He established a constitution for Medina, outlining rights and responsibilities for everyone, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. This was groundbreaking stuff, promoting tolerance and peaceful coexistence. Under Muhammad's leadership, Medina flourished. It became a center of learning, trade, and spirituality, attracting people from far and wide. But remember those Meccan folks who weren't too happy with Muhammad? Well, they weren't about to let things go. Conflict was brewing, and things were about to get real. Section 7. Challenges and Triumphs. A leader forged in fire. Life in Medina wasn't all sunshine and roses. The community faced numerous challenges, from internal strife to external threats. The Meccans weren't thrilled about Muhammad's success, and kept trying to take him down. They saw his growing influence as a direct threat to their power. This led to a series of battles, like the Battle of Badr and the Battle of Uhud. These conflicts tested the resolve and unity of the Muslim community. These weren't wars of conquest, they were defensive battles to protect the Muslim community. The stakes were high, and the survival of the community depended on their success. Muhammad emphasized things like courage, discipline, and fighting for a just cause. His leadership inspired his followers to stand firm in the face of adversity. After years of conflict, Muhammad and his followers eventually returned to Mecca. This was a significant moment, marking the culmination of their struggles. But here's the cool part, they didn't seek revenge. Instead, they chose a path of forgiveness and reconciliation. Instead, they forgave their former enemies and established Islam as the dominant faith in the city. This act of mercy set a powerful example for future generations. See, told you this story had it all: triumph, conflict, and ultimately peace. But before we jump into Muhammad's legacy, let's take a quick break for some fun facts. There's always more to learn, because who doesn't love trivia? Stay tuned for some fascinating tidbits about this incredible era. Section 8, Fun Fact Break, because everyone loves trivia. Ready for some rapid-fire knowledge about Prophet Muhammad? Here we go. Muhammad's favorite color was green. Coincidence that it's a symbol of paradise in Islam? Maybe. He loved cats. He even had a favorite cat named Muezza. Cat lovers unite. Muhammad was known for his beautiful smile and captivating way of speaking. Charisma? Check. He was a big advocate for education, encouraging both men and women to seek knowledge. Lifelong learning for the win. Muhammad was a humble man, even after achieving great things. He emphasized that he was only a messenger, not a divine being. Fun fact break over. Now back to the main story. Section 9, the message more than just words. Okay, so we've covered the life and times of Prophet Muhammad, but what about his actual message? What did he preach? At its core, Islam emphasizes the belief in one God, Allah, and the importance of submitting to his will. It's all about recognizing that there's something bigger than ourselves and living a life of purpose and meaning. Muhammad taught the 5 pillars of Islam: faith, prayer, charity, fasting during Ramadan, and making a pilgrimage to Mecca, if you're able. He also emphasized compassion, justice, honesty, and kindness. Basically, be a good person and help those in need. Revolutionary, right? These teachings resonated with people across cultures and continents. And guess what? They're still relevant today, offering guidance and inspiration to billions around the world. Section 10, a lasting legacy. 1.8 billion reasons he matters. Prophet Muhammad died in 632 CE, but his impact is anything but history. Today, there are over 1.8 billion Muslims worldwide, making Islam the second largest religion on the planet. His teachings continue to inspire acts of charity, community building, and striving to be better humans. From majestic mosques to groundbreaking scientific discoveries, Islamic civilization has shaped the world in countless ways. Muhammad's story is one of courage, resilience, and unwavering faith. He challenged the status quo, fought for justice, and spread a message of peace and unity. Whether you're a history buff, a spiritual seeker, or just curious about the world, understanding Prophet Muhammad's life and legacy is essential. Section 11. Want to know more? Your journey starts here. So there you have it. A crash course on the life of Prophet Muhammad. We've covered his humble beginnings, his divine mission, the challenges he faced, and the enduring legacy he left behind. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to explore. The Quran, Islamic art and architecture, the diversity of Muslim cultures. The list goes on. If this whirlwind tour piqued your interest, awesome. Take it upon yourself to learn more. Read books, watch documentaries, talk to people, and keep asking questions. Remember, history isn't just about memorizing dates and names. It's about connecting with the past, understanding the present, and building a better future. And hey, maybe you'll even ace your next history test. Until next time, stay curious.